Hey, I'm TJ, board certified master arborist for Russell Tree Experts, and today we're going to talk about tree watering. If you want to water a tree deeply, you're going to need to use one of these two tools. Either one of our watering buckets with drainage holes or a hose. Watering is one of the most important maintenance factors in the care of trees. A lot of times in late July, August, September, we'll go 4 to 6 weeks with no rainfall, and that sort of drought can be incredibly stressful for newly planted trees, but also trees that are in decline from disease or insect infestation, or trees in restricted root zones, or trees that have recently been impacted by construction. So one great way to water is with a watering bucket. It's really easy to get water to a tree in a bucket. It also provides a nice, deep, slow watering. If you don't have a watering bucket, here's how you make one. So with a watering bucket, you just need a 5-gallon bucket and a drill with a small bit to make small holes. I normally put the holes under the child warning label because it's just real easy to see where the holes are when I'm walking up to the tree and setting it down. So the more holes you put in, the faster the water comes out. So I normally make 2 to 3 holes. And I do them as low as I can on the side. You don't want to go in on the bottom because it's really easy for the holes to clog if you come in from the bottom. So going as low as possible on the side. Just 1 hole. And 2 holes. So the placement of the watering bucket needs to be over the root zone of the tree, especially if it's a newly planted tree that might only have a root ball about this size. It's important that water is going down into the ball. So I'm going to place the bucket with the holes facing the tree up against the main stem. So now the most important step, we want to add water to the bucket. If you have a hose nearby, you can fill up the bucket quickly with a hose and it will drain slowly. Or if you have another bucket without holes in it, you can carry water to the watering bucket, fill it up, and it drains slowly over the root zone. So I really like this method of watering because I can fill the bucket up quickly and the water drains out slowly. And the whole idea is that the root ball is getting a nice deep soaking and the water is seeping directly into the ground and not just washing away from the tree. And for a larger tree like this pawpaw, I would probably use 2 buckets, one on either side of the main stem. Another way I like to water trees is with a garden hose with the water pressure turned on low and at a slow trickle. Again, it's important that you set the water at the base of the tree. You look, I have the water just barely coming out. I'm going to set it right up next to the tree. And I'll probably leave it here for about 30 minutes to give a nice deep soaking down into the root ball. So what's great about this style of watering is that the tree is getting a nice deep soaking in the root ball. This is superior to irrigation. A lot of folks will water trees with a sprinkler or irrigation system that might only get down 2 or 3 inches into the soil. But with this style of watering, we're getting a deep soaking through the root ball and deep into the root system. Another thing I like about the watering buckets is that they can be used to deliver different products to the tree, like root stimulator, fertilizer, manganese, or even a water-soluble insecticide. You just put the product that you're trying to apply to the tree in the bucket first, and then pour the water in. That'll mix it up. I've added the water quickly, but it's delivering to the tree slowly. So once again, it just seeps down into the ground around the root zone. So those are the fundamentals for deep root watering a tree. If you want to learn more, check my article link down below. Thanks for watching.